This is the story of a girl named Kara who survived being kidnapped by a serial killer and eventually turned her experience into something positive. One day, Kara was staying overnight at a friend's house. In the morning, she went outside to water the plants and noticed a car driving by. It drove past a few times before stopping, and a man stepped out, pretending to sell magazines. He asked if her friend's parents were home, and when she told him they weren't, he tried to hand her some magazines. Suddenly, he pulled out a gun, forced her into his car, and locked her inside a large plastic container. He drove her to his apartment, brought her inside, and tied her up. Once inside, he asked her a series of personal questions, including her full name, address, and the names of her friends. Afterward, he threatened her and abused her, then tried to make her eat, but she wasn't interested. Trying to stay calm, she asked if she could help with anything. He asked her to sweep the kitchen, and while doing so, Kara looked for clues. She noticed magnets on his fridge with names of doctors and dentists, plus personal items that suggested he lived with a woman who had red hair. She also saw a guinea pig and a lizard in his apartment. Late that night, he forced her to take a sedative and handcuffed her to his bed before falling asleep. Kara tried to escape by loosening the handcuffs with her teeth, and finally, she managed to free herself. She quietly tiptoed out, ran to the apartment parking lot, and flagged down a passing car, asking the driver to take her to the police. At the police station, she shared everything she remembered about the kidnapper, including his appearance, car, pets, and the details she'd seen in his apartment. Using her description, the police identified him as Richard, a former Navy member who was also a suspect in other unsolved murders. They tracked him down to a hotel, but he fled, leading to a high-speed chase. Eventually, he crashed his car, but instead of surrendering, he took his own life. Kara went on to recover, and later she joined the sheriff's department, helping survivors of similar experiences. Today, she hosts a true crime podcast and is popular on TikTok, where she shares her story and helps others heal.